and then move on to the more arty styles. For your full colour neons, start with 2 coats of cream puff, cured for 2 minutes each. Then apply your CND Shellac top coat and cure for 2 minutes. These 5 colours come in the Irresistible Neons. However, this purple one I created by mixing the blue and the pink neon powders together. You scoop out a small amount of each of your 2 colours and mix them together before you pop them onto the nail. Using your dry gel flat square brush, select your chosen neon powder and pick up some of the neon powder. Press it into the tacky layer of your top coat. Take your fan brush, and just like with your additives, give it a really good wipe to remove any loose powder, so that when you top coat, it doesn't transfer onto your top coat brush. You need to be careful when you're top coating to make sure that you cover everywhere where there is neon, because when you wipe at the end, if you haven't top coated an area, that will show through as white. Now you can see there my brush is nice and clean. I'm also going to use the pink neon. So again, just pick up a small amount and press it in. If you drag the neons, you can end up with patches. So it works much easier and much better by pressing it. And again, with your fan brush, just give it a wipe. Again, being careful to cover every single area where there's neon to make sure that you don't end up with a white patch. Once your top coat has been cured for 2 minutes, using your lint-free pad, soaked and disperse, give the nail a really good scrub, and you're left with your neon. And that is the easiest way to get your full pigment neons onto the nail. Now, so we're going to move on to some of the designs. I'm going to show you a little variation. They won't be exactly the same, and then you'll be able to go on from there and design your own. We'll start off with this design. For this one, using my finger palette, I mixed a small amount of each colour neon into some CND Shellac cream puff. One-third powder to 2/3 cream puff. Okay, so you can see here that I have a little bit of neon mixed into a little bit of cream puff of each of the 5 neon powders. So using my striping brush, I'm going to pick up a small amount of powder And I'm just going to draw in a few random places. A little bit of disperse on a pad. And just clean your brush in between each colour. Before you start to overlap the colours, just pop them into the lamp, cure them for 2 minutes, and that way they won't budge on you and they won't smudge. Now then I'm going to go in with my next few colours. Now that these have been cured, I'll be able to overlap them. Using my CND Shellac black pool, I'm just going to place a little blob of this onto my nail ring, and that way I'll be able to do some little lines with this too. My last step for this design, so I'm just going to apply some little dots onto this nail. The lighter you press with your dotting tool, the smaller your dots come out. Once you're happy, cure it for 2 minutes and then apply your top coat. Once your top coat has been applied and your design has been cured for 2 minutes, take a lint-free pad, soaked in disperse, give it a really good scrub to get rid of your tacky layer. There you have it, our first design. Quick and simple, but really, really effective. Okay guys, so for your next design, we're going to apply 2 coats of cream puff, cure both of them, and then 1 coat of clearly pink. Okay, so for this design, I'm going to use 4 of the neons, green, orange, yellow and pink. Start at the top and apply the green to the first quarter of the nail. You're using your dry gel flat square brush. Wipe the brush off in between each colour, just so you don't ruin your colours by mixing them all together in the one pot. Next, apply your yellow to the next quarter. And then just blend the two together slightly, just in the centre. Follow your yellow with your orange. And blend again. Finally finish off with your pink. And blend together. When you're done, using your fan brush, just give it a nice wipe over, just to remove any loose product. Apply another layer of clearly pink and cure for 2 minutes. Using your Tum palette, just drop a small amount of CND Shellac black pool onto the palette, and then using your striping tool and your dotting tool, you can draw a design of your choice onto the nail. We're going to cure this now for 2 minutes, apply your top coat, cure that for 2 minutes, and there you have another design. It's another take, completely different, but you still have a fantastic effect. So our next design is probably one of my favourites. It's this little leopard print look. For this design you need your pink and your blue, and I have a little bit of the purple left over from earlier on. So we're going to start with your gel flat oval brush, dry. We're going to blend some pink into the top third of the nail. Then we're going to pick up some blue into the bottom third of the nail. And then we're going to pick up some of that purple. And we're going to blend it all together. Now using my little thumb ring again, I'm going to pop some white cream puff onto my thumb palette, and I'm going to use my dotting tool just to place some random dots on the nail. Once you're happy with where your white dots are, pop it into the lamp for 10 seconds, just so we can pop our black on beside it and it won't mix together. Now, so I'm going to pop a little bit of black onto my thumb palette, and using the smaller side of my dotting tool, I'm just going to draw around some of my little dots. And I'm just going to add some little lines just into the colour as well. Once you're happy with your design, pop it in for 2 minutes. So once that's been in and it's cured for 2 minutes, you can apply your top coat. Cure your top coat for 2 minutes and you're done. And there you go. Quick and simple and really, really pretty. Okay guys, our next design is using the Neons, Black Pool, and we're going to do a little bit of etching. So we've got our nail, a coat of cream puff, a coat of clearly pink, and we're just going to apply the neons and a really, really random messy pattern on the nail. So I'll start with some yellow. So a little bit of orange, blend it into the yellow a little bit. A little bit of pink. And have some green. And finally some blue. And give it a good wipe with your fan brush. Now over this, what I'm going to apply is a layer of clearly pink, and I'm going to cure that for 2 minutes. Okay, so once your clearly pink is cured, we're going to apply a layer of Black Pool. Pop it over the whole nail, nice thin even layer. We're going to let that sit just for about 60 seconds, just so when we draw on it, it doesn't fill itself back in. Okay, so once you've let it sit, we're going to get our dotting tool. We're going to have a little lint-free pad at the side with some disperse on it, and we're just going to draw. Every time we touch the nail, we then need to wipe the dotting tool with the disperse just to clean it off. So you can draw any pattern you like. Once you're happy, pop it into the lamp and cure it for 2 minutes. You can apply your top coat, cure your top coat for 2 minutes, wipe with disperse, and you're done. And there you have it. One more design. Again, quick, easy and simple, but you've got a great effect. Now the next one that I'm going to show you, it's not this one exactly, but it's how to do it. It's just going to be a different design, different idea, something that looks really, really well. What I've got here is 2 coats of cream puff. Both layers are cured. And I'm going to apply a layer of my top coat. Now I'm going to cure my top coat for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to show you something really cool. Okay, so using your gel flat square brush, you've got your cured top coat. And we're going to do a random pattern again. pressing the powder into your top coat. Using your fan brush, give the nail a really good wipe. Now what we're going to do, using our thumb palette again, and our CND Shellac top coat, just pop a blob of top coat onto your thumb palette. We're going to use our dotting tool, just in a random pattern again, pick up a blob of top coat, and just blob it onto the nail. Blob of top coat onto the nail. Anywhere at all, no particular pattern. When you're happy with where your top coat is, pop it into your lamp and cure it for 2 minutes. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. Disperse on your lint-free pad, take your nail and give it a really good scrub. And what you're left with, everywhere where you touch the nail with top coat, you still have your pigment underneath, and then you have your pure white nail underneath that. This nail was achieved in exactly the same way. Instead of a white base coat, we did our white, then we put the yellow neon, top coated our yellow neon, placed the blue neon on top, popped little balls of top coat on, cured it, gave it a wipe, and that's what we have. Okay guys, the last one we're going to do wasn't in the original plan, so I'm just going to add it in at the end. What I have here is 2 coats of Tropics. Both of them are cured. I'm going to use my pink neon additive straight over the Tropics to make an luminous colour. Give the nail a wipe with your fan brush and then apply your top coat. You can use the neons over any of the CND Shellac colours just to create different colours with a little hint of neon. So I'm going to cure this for 2 minutes. Okay, now once that's been cured for 2 minutes, disperse on a lint-free pad, give it a really good scrub, and there you have it. Okay guys, so here's all the designs that we created in today's episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch and I will answer them as quickly as possible. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook, I'm www.facebook.com/Becky's CND Nails, or on Instagram, I'm Becky Byrne CND. Thanks again guys, see you soon.